Coming to you live from a rock quarry in Japan.
Hey, what's up,
This
guys?
is
How you doing?
Hey, what's up? I'm your host, Rick Grayson. As usual, we got Brex here. Uh, there we go. We got some people showing up. No, that's just view counter. Okay, whatever. Fuck it. So Jin Saku was supposed to show up tonight. Still waiting on him, but we'll still get the party started with or without him. Man, it's been kind of a quiet week here in like the realm of Tokyo. I think it besides like back. Oh no, we had that one little discourse about that about the morpher. Oh man, that was like, dude, that was a like out for fucking blood tester, man. Bro said I'm gonna bro. He said I'm gonna piss off everyone today, and he legit just was like, here,
You
this
know
is what you.
what? You know what sucks is that like we all know that the Thunderbolt is like the centerpiece of Power Rangers. You know what I mean?
It's just so
And like
ugly.
I get why they did it, but it just didn't translate well. Like you know what I mean? Like I think they could have done. There was that person that put like the Q Ranger symbol on there, and like that was hilarious though. But I really don't know what that monstrosity of a morpher is, but it's for the kids, like not me. Like you know what I'm saying? But
Bro.
it it looked bad. It looked bad. We're not lie about it. It looked bad.
How does it work? Like that? Were they gonna like it? Just it. I need a top down view of it because like that shit's like.
I kind of wish they would have just changed the morpher altogether and just used a new one, like beyond the Russo keys, and repurpose them. Like I just wish they went with the Q Thomas and just like straight up said, "Yo, this is our venture into space." I mean, that's what Saban did. We're trying to outdo Saban, so you got to think like Saban. You know, but not Neo Saban, but yeah.
Old Saban.
Uh,
2000s. We're talking like time for Saban.
I don't
Even though,
understand how Power Ranger fans even stomach this stuff from week to week, man. Like you guys are the strongest fandom I know right now.
oh right, like I and it's crazy because if you've watched older series, i.e. things like Ninja Storm or fucking Time Force or Lightspeed or fucking RPM, like there's a reason why like people are upset the way they're upset is sometimes, which I get, because like that level of show, man, like we're never gonna get a show, we're never gonna get a season like those seasons ever again, and it's crazy to fucking think about because obviously it shows that Power Rangers has such the potential of being one of those shows that's like, oh fuck, this is actually really fucking funny and not like cheesy kids humor because like obviously when you're a kid you're not going to get all the fucking meta jokes RPM makes, but once you rewatch as a fucking adult you're seeing it like you're like, oh fuck, this is fucking hysterical. Like
Mm.
Dylan's fight scene in the prison is one of the like craziest fucking things Power Rangers has done. Like they literally had this dude in the fucking orange jumpsuit fighting other prisoners. Like it's never been done in Power Rangers before. Like that's fucking crazy,
Like
man.
to be clear, man, like Sakamoto was in his bag to that whole thing,
Oh,
and
that's my
Disney
man
had the
Belushi,
budget. Disney had the budget, and they didn't play games. So
bro.
we're probably never going to see something like that from our side for a while. But I mean, they've been trying, man. But I feel like ever since Saban brought it back, it just didn't translate well.
Bro, it didn't. It hasn't. It really hasn't. And like, I will say that I have to give credit where it's credit's due because Dino Charge was actually pretty kind of fucking good. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, I actually kind of enjoyed. I actually really kind of enjoyed Dino Charge. Like, I really genuinely do.
All the guys talk good about Dino Charge, and it gave us our first African American Pink Ranger. It gave us a lot, and it did a lot too as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude.
Um, so I mean, you gotta give credit where it's due. I feel like Ninja Steel was just like a really bad
Basura,
abomination, but
basura,
we
garbage, bro.
tried, dude. We
Garbage,
tried, we tried, we tried.
bro. Bro, that shit is so bad. Like that shit is so bad. Like I really, I really, really hate Ninja Steel. Like, I have to say, if there's a season that's like, uh,
They managed to do ninjas bad, and that's kind of where we're afraid of because usually ninjas you can't get wrong, samurai you can get very wrong, and they did okay with that.
they
But yeah,
gentrified samurais.
yeah, not saying Power Ranger Samurai is good because it's definitely not.
No,
Also,
it's
probably has like the worst. Probably we got the worst expression of Blue Ranger in that season.
bro, Kevin, bro,
No,
Kevin was the worst, man.
and then apparently he's racist, and that's cool. Oh my god.
Bro, now that's fucking funny because, all right, so I have to bring up this thread. And we're gonna get into the meat and potatoes of tonight, this conversation, because this is something I really wanted to touch on because this shit's fucking hysterical. So let me pull up my bookmark. I bookmarked this shit. Oh, fucking Legion deleted it. All right, okay. So we're talking about who's racist as fuck. All right, so listen. You saw that thread. You saw that thread. I was telling you. You saw that thread, right? The one I tagged you in
Yeah.
about which. So I said there was a list of Someone made a list of like did a list of which Rangers, which white Caucasian Rangers to try to say the N word. I said Andros, and this is how it would go. Because I feel like that TJ and Carlos try to fuck with him, but he doesn't know Earth. He doesn't know what that means because again, he's not from Earth. So imagine this. He says TJ says to him, Andros, who was in Paris after showing him Daisy. Then TJ punches him, or no, like Andros is just end up rapping it, and TJ says like, "Yo, what?" Like I don't know. I feel like that's how that interaction would go because Andros has no idea about like Earth, like about social norms. So I feel like that's what would happen. Like then he said I said Wes would definitely try to be Wes and Eric have definitely dropped the hard R.
Oh, it's crazy, and I hate to say it because as you're going down the list, we all know what's it gonna point to. We're gonna point it right to our man, Carter Grayson, and it sucks because everybody wants to go there first. But I feel
No,
like
it's not Carter. I don't think
so,
Carter.
dude, for
I don't.
some reason, bro, like in all universe, if he was like a douche, he totally would have been flying the hard R, and we know it.
Yeah, no, but Carter is not. I don't think Carter is like that. Because if we really watch Lightspeed, like he doesn't have like that kind of bone in his body. Like you know, I see. I think. Okay. I think that. So I think Cosmic said it. He said that Justin. No, Deoxys said it. He said Justin would be throwing slurs on Fortnite. That's the shit that lost me. Bro, do you know Justin will be slinging slurs, bro?
Justin would have become exactly who he is as an adult now.
Bro.
Except a bit more aggressive, and probably drinks Mountain Dew, the camel hat to the back with the fish hook on it. I could totally see that.
Bro.
Yeah. That list is hilarious. And then it's also, I don't know, dude. Let's be clear. I feel like, in good faith, a lot of these Power Rangers probably wouldn't. But I feel like Trent would say it.
Trent?
Yeah, because honestly, like, I've never explained to anyone about this though, but I think Megaforce and Super Megaforce are the weirdest renditions of this whole entire series. Because Trent, honestly, I believe to this day he's actually not human at all. I believe he's just like a person that just exists and doing common good. And I wish they would have wrote that in, but they couldn't probably, or
Trent's an
didn't know how to say
NPC.
it.
He's an
Trent's a
NPC.
non-playable character for sure. The stuff he said, Trent and Troy, no
Oh yeah, Troy.
Troy's not
Yeah,
real. Troy's not real.
no,
Troy's not real,
yo,
and we appreciate him.
I don't like Megaforce. I
Yeah,
don't like Megaforce.
I don't blame you.
But like I mean, listen, Sierra's in it. That's Boo. That's Boo right there. I'm down.
Let's keep it a buck. I feel like they probably lost more money with that series more than anything else.
Oh, without a doubt. Like
Um,
Legendary Battle is fucking awful. And that's another shit, bro. Old head trying to say that that Legendary Battle is better than fucking Once Ranger. I'm like, let's be fucking clear, man. Like, Legendary Battle is fucking disgusting.
that's
That
not
was
comparing much. That's not comparing much to much, but at least Once a Ranger actually had some depth to it, and like it actually
good.
they
I
actually
like that.
managed they actually managed the world build off of like one person's death, which is insane when you think about it. Like it connected everybody. Also showed that there's like bases all over the world in the whole entire galaxy. Yeah, Legendary Battle. It might have been like a good like money grab, but it was poorly done. They should just use most of the original footage and just said, "Oh, these are all the other ranges around or throughout time," because there's a bunch of them. But they always talk about that and how they fumbled that, and I don't know if it was Saban not wanting to pay for the suits or what, but dude, so much money was lost with that. So much.
Yeah, I think that's the reason why they ended up selling out to part of the reason why they ended up selling out to Hasbro. I think personally though, because like it's if you really think about it too, because Dino Charge is okay. They really slacked in toy production though. Like if you really think about it, like there was just after Dino Charge, like those Ninja Steel toys just went down the fucking tank. Like no one fucking bought them. Like that toy line was awful.
I mean, to be clear, I didn't like any of the toys from the Ninja either. Like I just thought it was a weak gimmick.
I thought Ninja was fucking awful. That's the one Sentai season I refuse to watch. From what I've seen of it, it just looks fucking unbearable outside of
I watched it to the end game, and I'll tell you what, it really wasn't much to talk about. And if they get like a 10-year after situation, I'd be pissed because Zoologer has gotten nothing, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah, Mendoza, you're right. Disney was definitely the rich parent that gave money to leave them alone. Like that budget was phenomenal, and the things they were able to do with that budget were insane.
Bro, right? Disney back, man, I miss that though. Like I fucking miss that. I miss Disney era, man, because that shit was fucking crazy.
Bro. Anything else you want to talk about?
Bro, I don't know. Like, let's talk about Cosmic Fury, man. Like, what's going on with that? Like, bro,
do you really want to? What, like, as far as like what you feel is going to happen, or like what your thoughts are right now?
Yeah, man. Like, I don't know. Like, Cosmic Fury. I'm curious to see what's going to happen, right? Like, it's gonna be an interesting show. It's gonna be an interesting season, but this is actually like the first truly American season they've really done.
Yeah,
ever.
This is a Hail Mary. This is a Hail Mary, literally.
Bro, literally a fucking Hail Mary. And like, like it's fucking crazy. It's really fucking crazy that we're actually fucking going for this, man. Like power like it's fucking crazy. Dude, holy shit. Like Simon Bennett, man. I don't like. I'm trying to understand this man's logic too.
Well, I mean, it's funny. I remember one day I tweeted him was like, "You're making yourself too accessible to fans," and I never got a response back. But the man repeated my tweet word for word like 8 weeks later. So I mean, I'm just saying. I feel like he has some good intentions, but he just talks too much. And listen, this guy really believes he's in his bag and doing this thing, and maybe he is. Maybe this guy might change our perspective of this whole entire franchise. Like you never know. You never know. And once a
Man,
Ranger, he okay. Now he can write. Hear me out. He can write. I will say he can write. Or whoever he has writing for him, they can write. They're building a storyline. I just feel like for Power Rangers that the Hail Mary has always been going into space, you know? Going into space, taking the fight to another frontier. That's what they do. But I feel like is it really necessary or should we have gotten a whole new team altogether?
see, I think we should. I think we should have got a whole new team altogether.
And then maybe connected it to where that Dino Fury came back around and they'll fight whatever they had to fight towards the end of it. Yeah, that would have been amazing. But
Yeah, they
for
don't.
some reason
They
they
don't.
think,
They, they don't have the budget. I don't think to get a new cast.
dude, I feel like they think that like the whole 2 season bit makes more money, but I feel like it hurts them, dude.
Yeah, it doesn't because kids get burnt. Kids are gonna get burnt out of the same kids. Kids are gonna get burnt out. I think of the same cast,
I mean, that's
and
what
it's
happened
like
before,
now
But
Netflix
then
is
they got used to it, and then it worked, and then they were like, "Oh, let's just do whole new teams every season," and then that really jettisoned it too.
yeah, no, like 100%. Whoever's watching, but yeah, dude, like I don't know, like Power Rangers is in such a weird spot though. Like if you really think about it too, like it's in a really weird fucking spot. Like we're we're a 30-year-old franchise, which is fucking crazy. Like we're 30. This is a 30-year-old like television show that's been continuously running for like nearly 30 years. Maybe there's like a year break. Remember when RPM ended, and then that shitty MMPR reboot. You know, but like other than that, it's like it's been like going on for continuously like 30 years, which is fucking crazy. And like I don't know what Hasbro wants to do with it. Like they're very like they're very weird.
Hasbro has never had like a physical property that was live action. Like people don't realize that too either. Hasbro mostly focuses on toys. Their comics were really good. They did one with IDW for Transformers, and I think GI Joe ended up having one too.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
Who else got wrapped? You know what's gonna happen, and I think we might have said this before in other podcasts. So, but what's gonna happen is that Boom Comics is gonna lay the foundation, probably for what's gonna happen in Power Rangers for the next 10 to 15 years. As far as if they pick it back up or they would ride off of it, though, but the universe is all right there and all set.
They're gonna
Um,
go animated. They're gonna go animated. They're really gonna go animated. I think that with Boom now, I think there's no excuse. There's no excuse for them not to go animated. They have a there's. I'll tell you. Here's what I think they're gonna do. Right. So with how it's gonna go is they're gonna get Joaquin Dos Santos, the dude who's doing the Spider-Verse movies and he also did the Voltron show, right?
yeah, he did,
Get the
which is really good.
team who did Voltron, do the Power Ranger show animated on fucking Netflix. Adapt Shattered Grid.
I mean, that's a money grab right there. Like that's like a money grab right there. Crazy.
Bring Johnny Botch back to voice Adam when Adam comes in. Like,
Yeah.
dude, and man will come back and do it too. Be like, hey, you want to voice Adam again? Yeah, let's do it. Like,
Yeah.
like that's
Yeah, I feel like
it happen.
I feel like a Netflix series live action honestly probably would actually leave a lot of sore. It'll leave a lot of it will step on a lot of toes. You know, it'll leave a
They
bit
can
bitter
do.
taste in a lot of people's mouths
They
because
can do more.
unfortunately Netflix is not good. Although we have Cobra Kai and all that stuff, I don't think it's ready for that. And then
No.
there also was the Saint Seiya stuff, which I haven't seen yet. That
You
was
know
live
what?
action. I don't know if that was that, but
I will say that I think that I'm a firm believer that I think the Power where they should go next to animated. I don't think they should do any more live action, especially if they're going with Netflix and they don't have a direction where they're going to go. I don't think they should do live action. I think they should continue animated. And here's fucking why. Right.
well, I mean, it's funny. There was a young guy on Toby Twitter. His name's Chris. I forgot. I think his last name starts with like a O. He actually said if you watch Kamen Rider or Super Sentai, it sometimes plays out like a manga. You know what I mean? And with
Yeah.
that said, the best way to adapt it would be an anime. And technically, why we haven't had a Kamen Rider, OG animes beyond me,
Yeah.
after all these years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so for Power Rangers to like exist and to live for a bit, it's probably going to be animated, and then maybe if it catches on, maybe throw that budget out and do something live action again. But
Yeah. Yeah.
nah.
So here's what they can do, right? They're not limited to, and A, they'll save so much fucking money on production, right? And they can use all that extra production money for
For motion.
animating. Yeah, like no, and also like great animation too, because if they go the route they want them to go with Voltron, whatever, they don't even have to adapt MMPR, right? They can literally just fucking use Hyperforce. They can literally use Hyperforce, bring back the whole cast, right? Because Peter Zadartha I would imagine, would fucking jump on it. Paul Schreier, right? Andre, those fucking cats, right? Like, bring them fucking all back. Like,
Yeah, I'm more than certain there's a lot of people that would definitely come back, no problem.
dance.
But I feel like voice acting and actually physical acting are different. They're both kind of tedious. They both have their pros and cons. I feel like a lot of people would love to be like that infinite character of who they were, and just popping up like every like 5 years in like an episode. I mean, but
Yeah,
we can only imagine. I feel like right now with Shattered Grid, and like after that, like we would love to be able to explore Aquatar, see that animated, see what Billy was doing during that time. But
Billy was
also
slapping.
too, dude, maybe what if that once a year Netflix special focused on particular teams would actually make it worth its while? That's also a funny thing too,
Yeah,
you know. So I don't think live action will be dead, but I feel like if we animated it, it'll make our lives so much easier. We wouldn't hate it as much, and it will be geared towards the kids. Again. But then again, it's also just like, what do you do with a franchise that's been around this long? And like, how do you also keep it alive? Like they made
yeah.
like how much did they buy? Like, do you know the numbers for how much they brought Power Rangers for? Like is that like public?
Let me check. Let me check.
Oh, dude, ooh, it was 522 million in a cash or stock deal. Oh
Fucking
man,
crazy.
dude, that's not baby money. That's like a lifetime. That's like
They,
a lifetime.
they really must have fucking plans for it then.
I, dude, I feel like this conversation we have like every so often, like not just us, but everybody. And I feel like we're all just kind of just like, just by perspective and how we came up with it. Not gonna lie to you, if they would have animated everything from Samurai probably to now, it probably would have done better. Like, can you
See,
imagine if they started? It would have been great.
yeah,
But I think what sucks is that you have to remember most of the physical properties with Power Rangers comes from Sentai, and all of it is physical suits, and that sucks. Unless you're talking about like storyboards and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
like prototype drawings and stuff. That's what sucks too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, I think if they go with the animation, I think if they go with like a bigger budget animation, I think they can really go all out with it. Because I think at this point, everything you're doing is fucking redundant. Same cast for 2 fucking years. There's a whole fucking block in between, right? Like the summer fucking break. Like I don't know. And I think that what they're doing now for the no spoilers is so fucking stupid. It's
That's
like,
that's another thing too. There was a time we used to get like a new Power Rangers episode like almost every day at one point. Back when
yeah,
like back in early like My Weird Power Rangers, yeah, there was a time when you got episodes like almost every day that were brand new. And then now
yeah,
went from that to like every weekend, and now it's like a 6 week period every 8 months. That's not gonna hold people's attention. You're gonna forget about the show.
yeah, yeah.
You know?
Yeah. They're not going about it the right way, and I think that I hate that fucking schedule that Nickelodeon did of not the, okay. And here's another fucking thing too that really I remember too. The marketing for fucking Power Rangers is fucking limited, bro. Back in fucking JetX, dude, like they did fucking marathons, fucking Battleizer marathons. Every year they do a fucking Battleizer marathon, or they do like random fucking throwback marathons and JetX, dude. Like they used to fucking go all out. But for
That's the
fucking
thing,
this,
dude. Marathons don't exist anymore. I haven't seen, dude. Like,
you good?
Yeah, my mic died. Nah, marathons are like a very rare thing, man. It's like some of the past almost now. Like when you used to wake up on like Christmas or Thanksgiving, you would watch like that, like Star
I
Wars
have.
marathon of like 6 movies. That doesn't happen anymore. It barely does. Because also too, most people don't have cable TV anymore, so everything is all streaming services now. And truth be told, you know what I wish? I wish Hasbro would strike a deal with Amazon Prime and make it free. Or, you know what I mean? Because Power Rangers reached everyone because it was on a public channel. It wasn't on like a service, and that's another problem too. So, how am I going to get this to a kid who doesn't have access to most of these things?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, do you make it like a YouTube series? But YouTube is like, oh, you have to pay for it. I mean, dude, don't ever forget, you have to pay to watch Sesame Street now.
Bullshit, dude. That's pure because the original purpose of like Sesame Street was supposed to be like public access educational television for like
Exactly.
inner city youth. It was actually designed for like inner city African American like youth, and like that's what it was designed for. And it's such a fucking shame that they're fucking taking it away now, dude. But like people complain about fucking everything now, like. I saw that fucking video. You see that Target bullshit, dude. I saw that thing.
Oh, those guys in the Target rapping
bro,
like fully big grown men.
Bro,
those are grown men. Like they're grown.
Goofy.
Like they have kids probably. Like that kind of sucks.
Bro, like, and it's funny because they all like they got charges for like touching like 13-year-old girls. Like all of them. Bro, all of them look like they got fucking charges on them, bro. The worst
part is that like they're all clones of each other too, and that's what makes it worse.
Bro, like if I saw someone wearing like a fucking like whatever the fucking goofy ass hat he was wearing with some of those fucking military brands, dude, I'd knock that shit off his head. Bro, nah, listen, if I saw those dudes in public rapping trying to make that video, bro, I'd disrupt that video and I'd make sure they can't.
I'd definitely bomb it. I'd definitely try to start a pit. Like not a pit for them, but a pit against them. You know, like I saw that video and like honestly, I watched it 3 times. Unfortunately, and I know I shouldn't give that much attention, but
why?
Because I'm shocked that like grown men said, "Yo, bro, you want to go to Target and shoot this video?" Like, what happened to taking care of your children? What happened to like,
bro? I feel like
cutting the grass or mowing the lawn.
I feel like all of them are in the closet though.
And the joke is that they weren't just white guys. You know what I mean? That's the joke about it. They weren't just white guys. So we can't really get mad.
I don't care, bro. Like, listen, I'm still gonna make fun of you if you do that in the middle of fucking Target. Like, and then the fucking other dude, this other dude is doing this, did the same thing. Bro, if you go in Target and you act like that, you're gonna look like a fucking idiot. I'm gonna bully you. I'm gonna like, listen. I'll make sure to bring a gay friend. I'll make sure to have some, or listen. I'll even install Grindr and see if they're fucking on, see if they're on in the vicinity, bro. Because I'm not even gay, but like, I'll fucking install it just to see if those dudes are fucking on there. Because like, I feel like all those dudes are on fucking Grindr. Those dudes are like verbally outward homophobic, like to the point of making rap videos and fucking Target, are all like in the closet DL. Like, let's be honest. Let's be honest, bro. That shit's fucking funny. Bro, like, I don't know, man. This shit's getting weird out there, man. Like, the world's a fucking weird ass place. Like, nothing's as it used to be, man. Like, in watching Power Rangers now too, it's like, dude, it's like, it's not the same feeling as you did as a kid, which I get, you grow up, man. But like, man, like, it's not the same shows it used to be.
I mean, I remember when RPM ended, and I remember RPM I didn't even like really follow while it was airing. I remember I was like, well, what are the kids gonna watch? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's, but I mean, also, too, most of these kids don't even care about it anymore. Like, you got like the select few, you got like the Marvel kids, but like, I still have kids that think that 2017 Team Power Rangers was like the pinnacle of Power Rangers for them. So I mean, like, it all depends on who you talk to.
Bro, that shit.
Excuse me. Yeah.
Bro,
yeah.
No, that's literally how I felt about Power Rangers 2017, bro.
I did not
bro,
watch it. I did not watch it. I think
you still haven't seen it.
I think I tried, and like I turned it off. Like I turned it off. I think it was after the car crash. I think it was after the car crash. I just like turned it off.
Bro,
like didn't see the cameo. I was just like, dude, I'm done. But you know what would have been sick though? What? If they would have used that and made a Shattered Grid movie next to it.
Oh yeah.
That would have been, because Shattered Grid was what, 2019, 2018?
2018.
I can't believe Shattered Grid. It's been 5 years. It's been 5 years since Shattered Grid.
Bro, that's fucking crazy. That's really fucking wild.
And it's still the
pinnacle.
Honestly, I'm gonna say this, and people can get mad. If Power Rangers died today for 10 years, I would not be mad.
You know what? That's kind of based. That's kind of... yeah.
Like, if it died and was not live action for 10 years, I'd be so happy. Like, let it die and come back. I mean, think about it. You got fans of G.I. Joe and Transformers that they are happy just off of toy releases alone, not even like shows and movies. They get movies and they can't stand them. But like, imagine just having that, just be good.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. Dude.
How's the chat right now? Is the chat going?
Bro, our chat is dry tonight.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm
it's
seeing.
Kind of dry.
It's
kind of a dry night tonight.
Yeah, it happens, man.
Yeah, listen, you know what? And that's part of the game. We all have our flop. We all have our nights. Take the L, move on. We'll do better next time. I think so. I think next week, we're having Jacob actually come on next week. So I think that's just gonna be really fucking funny. Yeah, it's gonna be good. After that, I think we have on the 17th. We have Kaiju Carl coming on. We have like a good list of guests. Este actually hit me up. He's gonna come on the show. That's just gonna be funny. That's gonna be a good fucking show. We have a lot of good shit coming. One night I want to do. Now we're just talking jibber jabbering because fuck it, But like, I want to do like a live panel like PMC one day. Like that's the fucking dream. All ego is all bullshit aside. Do a fucking live panel at Power Morphicon high out of our fucking balls doing a panel. Like I think that either that would either go really, really, really well, or just like someone would have a fucking panic attack on stage, and I think that would be fucking. I don't know, but either way, Power Morphicon, Toku Twitter Cookout, we're fucking doing it, dude. Airbnb, bro. The Toku Twitter Cookout. That shit's gonna be.
Yo, there were a lot of responses I was not expecting for that. Like that
Bro.
one was pretty interesting. Like there's some people that posted food that I would never touch, but I know there's some people that could cook on here. So like I let them rock. There's some people where I'm not gonna let them touch potato.
Nah, bro. Nah. If I saw some of them shits, I'm like, and listen, I said I had to make sure that people know I don't like white people cookouts, bro. I don't like white people cookouts. Like I just don't like white people. I've been to like a southern white people cookout. They're kind of like
honestly, I've been to one, and you know what was wild about it? It was like almost a trailer park, so it was kind of lit,
bro.
Like I did my first cake stand there. Like it was pretty nice. My first cake stand there.
Well, they like I don't know, like white people. It's just like the food isn't always good. Like I don't know, like because I've been to a bunch of like those kind of cookouts, and the food's always kind of like mid. But like I've never not been to a black cookout with bad food. I'll say that.
Oh, you're talking like food situation? Yeah. It all depends on who's manning the grill, bro. You gotta have like an expert. Like if no one's been barbecuing for like 8 hours before you got there, then it's not worth it. You know, like food prep has to be like immaculate.
On the grill.
Dude, I want smoked barbecue so bad right now. If you have no idea, like I just want like a good pulled pork.
Bro, you live in New York City, bro. You can go, bro. You live in fucking.
Nothing compares to like the good old southern pulled pork out of that like shack on the side of the road. Oh man, that's what you call good barbecue, dude.
But it is.
Dude,
like
you just can't beat that, or like you get like the crabs and stuff from those spots.
Well,
yeah.
Well, I mean, this. Listen, I always tell this to my friends down here because like you haven't lived life until you've had food in New York City. Because literally on every corner there's something else. When I was up there in like last weekend, bro, I was in fucking Glendale. And we went, bro, out of all the places, my family decided to go to California Pizza Kitchen for lunch, and my brothers and I looked at each other and we're like, why can't we just go to L&B Spumoni Gardens, like Spumoni Gardens, like that's like, bro, but like,
wait, there's a California Kitchen in New York. That's nuts. I did not know that.
Oh yeah, in Queens, yeah, in Glendale. It's fucking crazy. Like,
oh, dude, I'll never forget in college. And this is the side note. Like my homie, like we were we all were like chilling in the mall before like a party, and like in like my dorm, whatever, bro. Like my dude decided to get the California Kitchen and like get the noodles, and he like puked so bad that night. I don't know.
I will say for chain pizza, that shit's actually kind of fucking fire. The barbecue chicken pizza's actually
no, like the pizza's good. Like, but like, why would you go to the California Kitchen and get noodles? We battle him now on that every day.
Where did you go to school?
I went to school like in Virginia, like by the beach. That's where I saw the Blue Ranger from Time Force and
Copan.
Yeah, because he has like a dojo there or something like that. Yeah, so I used to see him all the time. But one time I saw him drunk and I screamed out for cars. Time for Time Force, and he was pissed. But I'm sure somebody's done it over a million times, or maybe it was just me every time and he got sick of it. Because I see him a lot.
Bro.
I never got an autograph though.
Nah, bro. You know what I really want? Like, I'm crazy. I want halal, bro. I want some fucking like lamb over rice from the little from the halal market, bro.
Do you have that there?
We do. We have some because like there's some Syrian immigrants. Well, there's like a huge Syrian population in Jacksonville, but like it's not the same as like as up home, bro, because like it's something in your air that makes it like amazing. I was trapped in all.
It's filthy. It's clean but filthy food.
Yeah. Bro,
it's clean but filthy food, you know? Dude, I actually have not had halal in a while and you're making me hungry. You're making me so hungry
Bro.
right now. It's been a
Bro,
minute.
I have the munchies tonight. Bro, like I had pizza in JFK from Artichoke Bastille, bro. The airport pizza is fucking awful. I had a bacon, egg, and cheese that when I had a sandwich when I was up there. And I was satisfied.
The food at like any airport is never good. I don't care what anybody says.
JFK airport food is fucking trash. Like,
Yo, the secret is you get food before you get into the airport because they can't exactly take it from you, or you eat before you hit the gate. That's really the joke.
yeah,
there's no other way to it,
bro. Like, I don't know. Like, food down here isn't the same as everything down here is like fucking Chick-fil-A. And
I mean, I like a Shamrock Shake, or was it the peppermint shake? But they have a green one too, right?
yeah, I mean, like, it's not like it's just, I don't know. Chick-fil-A isn't that like good anymore. You have it so many times, and it's like, and
I mean, it's been the same thing for over 40 years.
Southern fried racism.
Yeah,
Maybe you can taste the homophobia in every bite.
literally, and they're not open on Sundays, so you know.
Religious dogmatically. You can taste the dogma. And,
yeah. So I have a question for you, sir. When are you going to go? When are you going to see Shin Kamen Rider?
I have to buy my ticket. I'm a last minute procrastinator, but
dude, I don't know when I'm gonna go, and like I don't like movie theaters, but I need to go see it. So I think I might go for like the June date that they're doing.
Go see this 5.
Yeah, I might. Yo, I haven't even thought about that. I haven't thought about that.
Go hop on the LIRR.
Dude, I don't bother. Go. I don't bother. I don't bother.
Bro, go to the LIRR. Like, go to the Hicksville, wherever fuck 5 is, and like go on there. Like,
oh, you're telling me to kidnap 5? Nah. But no, you know what it is though. Like, I never have time, and then whenever I'm off work, nothing happens. And then when I'm working, you know what it is though. Also too, like, I don't go to movie theaters in Manhattan anymore. So it's like I don't know. And then AMC has a bunch of theaters though. I just need to buy the ticket. Cause are you going by yourself or are you going with people?
I'm probably going by myself. I'm probably going by myself. PGH. Like, I don't know. Man,
I mean, have you been watching Tokusatsu lately?
No.
They've added a shit ton of shows.
Really? What is that? Here, let me see what they've added.
I watched Suspirion or whatever, I think is on there.
Really?
A Message from Space Galactic Wars is on there now.
Oh,
like I woke up to that randomly today and I was like, okay, cool.
See, and my TV busted, so I haven't had a working TV. So that's normally where I watch it, and I'm kind of upset.
I only do it off of like my Mac. But yeah, they've got more stuff
on there. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy.
And that show is so vintage, bro. Like it's 80. It's so old. It's like I think it's late 70s or early 80s.
That's crazy. They have like all this Ultraman shit on fucking Tokusatsu. It's literally all just fucking Ultraman. That's fucking crazy.
I mean, I will say I'm happy that they have all that Ultraman though, but also I'm just worried because can you get burned out from Ultraman though? Like, can you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I get Toku burnout. Not even gonna hold you, bro. I get.
You know what? That would be a good episode we need to talk about. because it happens to us a lot in this fandom. We don't really talk about it. Like, how do you curve burnout, or how do you take breaks from it? Because unfortunately, bro, like you can't do this every day. Like you can, but you're gonna loathe it, and it happens a lot.
I tried binge. I can't binge. I can't binge Toku. I give so much respect to people who can sit through and binge it for hours and hours and hours. But like after I watch like 2-3 episodes, I'm kind of done. I want to watch something else. Like, or I want to go do something else. Like I'm
like at like a 3-episode like peak, and then like I got chill.
Yeah,
That's it.
Yeah. They just bro. Like
I finished I finished Comrader's Son, like Black Sun.
Yeah.
I think I finished that in like a weekend, but like I didn't watch like I think I watched like 3 or 4 a day or something like that. It was like a 2-day thing for me. It wasn't like one sitting.
Yeah.
And that show was good. I've actually watched it twice now.
Bro, that show is fucking beautiful. That is like one, if not one of the best Toku shows I've ever seen in my life. And I will always say I will dick ride Black Sun till I fucking die.
I mean that, and then what was it? Amazon's is really good to me. Like I don't care what anybody says. I love Amazon's.
But hold on, I fucking love Amazon's, dude. Hold on, I'm belt. See, I have the CSM driver. That's Black Air Force energy right there, man.
Oh, nice. It's crispy too.
Bro, this shit is like.
How long have you had it for?
I've had it for like 2 years. Like, bro, this shit is like. Bro, Amazon's is fucking peak. I don't care, bro.
Yes,
Amazon bro, this
is very peak. So who's ever in the chat, do you have a question for us, or you want to ask some questions? Because I think we could get a little spicy if you want. It's up to y'all.
Bro, this CSM bell came with a fucking knife. Look at that shit.
Oh, nice.
Bro, this shit is like getting fucking shucked us at someone.
I didn't even know that was even a thing.
Well, it's supposed to be used extends into a spear, but like it did come with a spear because obviously it's not a spear with a children's toy. And this thing is like this thing can honestly like poke your fucking eye. This is like not like this is solid fucking plastic. This fucking knife, like it is. This is like definitely not a children's toy, but this is like solid metal, dude. Like. Yeah, this shit's fucking crazy. Dude, man, you know what? I kind of like that we've had so much fucking like intensity in the past like couple of streams, and it's such like kind of like cool to kind of do a chill stream for a little bit, you know. Always looking at the, things didn't go the way planned. I mean, shit.
I've learned a lot today.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome. I mean, you know who we can get on, right? I mean, we could hit a bond. We really could hit a bond.
They're like it's a very. It is what it is.
Situation. Here he is. Oh, there he fucking is.
Yo.
There he is.
Oh, what's up, man?
What's good, y'all? What's good?
Hey.
Shit, my fault. I got busy out of nowhere, but
bro. Hey, listen, dude.
It's
been cool so far. Listen, I'm glad to fucking have you though. I'm really fucking excited, bro.
Yo, man, you got 15 minutes, bro.
No, listen. Listen, nah.
Oh, y'all finna end it?
No.
You got 15 minutes, bro.
No.
Yeah, that's crazy. What's good, Jay?
I'm good, man. How are you, man? You right?
Doing good. Living life in Canada.
Yo,
you're in Canada now?
No.
Yo, I panicked earlier because I was late, and I was like, yo, I bet you Jim's going to say, of course, the black dude late. He ended up being late.
I'm light skinned, so I got that little balance between late and on time. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I get confused.
Bro, you might as well, this nigga went to McDonald's for class and then sat there for like 20 minutes, like, damn, I gotta go to class. He's one of those. Great
Bro
times.
had the whole room smell like McDonald's. That's sick.
Oh,
Like, how am I supposed to focus on my test at this point?
it's very true.
Bro.
So, damn, we got to run down the questions again.
Bro.
So, introduce yourself to us.
Listen, he doesn't need to introduce himself, bro. We all know who fucking.
Nah,
we all
he
know
got
who
you,
Jen
man.
is.
We got
Fine.
to go down the list.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, what's
Go,
good?
go.
I'm Frost Saku. You feel me? I lie sometimes. I tell the truth sometimes, just depending on how I'm feeling. Shout out to the homies. You know what I'm saying? Pull it up. I'm not sober, but you can pretend.
No one is.
No one cares about that. We're adults.
No,
We're
no,
adults.
dude. You
You'll
know how we
think,
rock.
right?
You know how.
Oh,
You
oh.
know how we rock here.
All right. So, Jen, we gotta ask you the questions right now because you're the man with the information. What's your feeling on Cosmic Fury right now? Like, truthfully, you're not giving nothing away. Just tell us how you feel about it.
Bro.
Honestly, like realistically, I don't care. That's just more of like not based off what I know or anything, but it's just more based off I've seen Dino Fury season 1. I've seen season 2. I know what we're expecting. I know who's behind it. I'm not a fan of the writers, and I'm honestly not a fan of the producer as well. And I feel like a lot of choices being made for it, just kind of like I don't know, it's just not like doesn't feel genuine. Like the whole like Amelia becoming a Red Ranger is so pointless, and I feel like they're doing it just to do it, just to say, "Oh, female Red," but not an actual like a good reason. Like, and on top of that, like she's not even a great character. Like if she was maybe a decent character, I'd have been like, okay, sure, fine. But she's not even like the best character on the show. And if you wanted a female Red so bad, you could have easily did Izzy. Realistically,
And Izzy would have made a lot of people. Izzy would have made a lot of fucking people happy as like as Red too. Like not only that, like you have a gay Latina Red Ranger. Like that's like that would I think that would make everyone happy too. And I think Izzy deserved it more than Amelia. Amelia just feels like a Mary Sue at this point too. Like oh yeah, and then at the end of the show we find out she's Cody and also like oh
shoved
like
it
and
down
it's
her throat. Like that wasn't even like earned. Like it was. So look, Amelia did nothing all season, and then randomly for the past 3 episodes, the final 3 episodes, you made it about her out of nowhere, and it's like, where was this earned? Where did this come from? Like Amelia had nothing. Like she had no moments to shine besides the one episode where she gets the battleizer. Maybe the first episode. I mean, besides from that though, she didn't really do anything.
Not even a battleizer. Not even a battleizer.
Yeah, and it's like Izzy straight up like pretty much like carried the whole show. And it's like if you want to make somebody red, pick up. Well, if you want to make a female red, pick a fan favorite. Boom, you got Izzy. And on top of that, now that you got Fern coming in as orange, you know what I'm saying? That could have been the new generation Tommy and Kimberly. I don't know. But like I just feel like you just like pretty much picked Amelia just to pick her.
Yeah.
And the whole Zato thing is like as well. It's like, bro. And I'm gonna give y'all some tea. Fuck it. Zato's not even a ranger like throughout the show. Like he don't even become a ranger till towards the end. I'm not even joking with you. Like he's barely like a ranger. So I mean, at this point, it's just like that's kind of bad taste. Honestly, like it's not a good look. Like you're demoting Zato to a Doggy Kruger level character, and call it promotion, whatever you want to call it, but it's not a promotion, first of all. And then Simon, you know, when he caught fire, he doubled back and was like, "Oh, it's not a demotion. They're going to be like co-captains, etc." And it's like, no, they're not. It's her team. She's the new Red Ranger. She's taking over. Zato is damn near not even on the team anymore. He's like he becomes a Ranger way after them, and on top of that, he's barely like fighting with them. He's more of like a Doggy Kruger character. He's in the base for most of the action. He's like helping them out as a mentor versus like an actual Ranger. So I feel like that's more like issues on top of that. it's still the same writers and it's still the same shit. So I'm like, honestly.
So
I
let me
have
ask you,
no idea.
because we said this earlier, but what do you feel Power Rangers is going to become in the next 5 years?
A completely different show for sure.
Mm.
I think Power Rangers. Well, what Hasbro wants to do is do what they did with GI Joe and Transformers with Power Rangers,
Son, we talked
where
about that.
they
Brandon said that.
push away the child show and slowly turn it into like a more mature, bigger thing, I guess. I know when Jenny Klein's show drops, that's going to be more of a mature situation. Like the reboot is going to be like aimed at an older audience. They're not going to be targeted for like 8-year-olds and 6-year-olds.
Yeah,
So
it's not going to be. It's not going to be a toy grab as much as it used to be.
yeah,
Right? Like, yeah, they're shifting into more story based content as opposed to going just straight for the toys. Which I definitely see. But I brought this up earlier. I was talking about with Brex too, and it was like, how do and Brex brought up this point too, and it was like, if Power Rangers died, like the live action component of Power Rangers died, like tomorrow. Simon puts out a tweet saying, "Oh, hey, sorry, no more Power Rangers. Cosmic Fury is canceled, right? Or after Cosmic Fury, we're not doing any more live action." Like, I think if like and he said too, like after like 10, if it died for like 10 years, I think we would be kind of like, okay, whatever, take the L. Like, I think that's kind of like how I feel too right now. Like if it kind of just died off tomorrow and we didn't get a live action shit for like another like 10, 20 years, like whatever. I wouldn't be too mad.
yeah. And honestly, whether it's good or not as well is who knows. But I think at least they want to try and I guess grow their franchise up. I know one thing was they're aware that kids aren't watching the show anymore. Like they're aware that the only people that's buying the toys are us.
Crazy too, yeah.
The only people that's waking up 6 a.m. to watch the shit is us. The only people that's buying the shit or anything involved with the show is us. So they're like, bro, at this point, grow it up with the audience and wish for the best. Now you do gotta obviously hire good writers and a good director and see what you can make there. But they don't seem like they're off to a bad start. They hired they're not hiring random New Zealand writers and shit. They're hiring actual writers and producers that did actual good shows. Like Jenny Klein, she produced Jessica Jones and
Okay. Oh wow.
Jessica did The Witcher for Netflix.
Oh wow.
She's
Okay.
also did Cloak and
They're
Dagger.
going in,
It's
they're going that direction. They're going there. Oh,
There's a few
wow.
things he did, and then Brian Edward Hill, the writer, he was just a producer on Titans, and he makes a bunch of he writes X-Men
Power
comics.
Titan situation will be very interesting. I don't. Okay.
No, but
he's more of a comic book writer though, so that's.
I'm gonna let them cook. I'm gonna let them cook on that because I think that's interesting with where they're going. I'm really interested, and it's Power Rangers is such a really funny thing to talk about too because it's like we're such a niche community, such a niche franchise, but yet we still managed to keep this show going for 30 fucking years, and it's insane. It's really fucking crazy, and we're celebrating 30 fucking years this year, which is insane to think about too, because Power Rangers is like, maybe there was like a 1 year gap in between MMPR reboot revision and like Samurai and RPM, that little gap, but like in transition whatever from Disney to Bond, but like it's really fucking crazy. I don't know. We were talking about earlier which Rangers would be throwing slurs out on fucking Fortnite. I think it was like Ash Deoxy. He said that Justin would be called people would be throwing out slurs on fucking Fortnite chat. But I think that whole discourse is the funniest shit I've seen in this fucking fandom ever. Because I've always wondered that shit too.
Honestly, I wouldn't know about the whole voice chat thing because who I got is kind of older. I'm gonna say Eric for sure. That man, he's just driving down the street, rolling his window down, yelling slurs. He's at a grocery store yelling slurs. That man is at a playground yelling slurs at kids. Like Eric is definitely the guy who's out here just throwing slurs for no reason.
Wes has definitely been to a Trump rally.
And next to Eric Queen, Taylor, she's also throwing slurs. You know,
oh yeah,
Eric and Taylor is just a slurring couple over here. They just slurring it up together. In the drive-thru at McDonald's, you get the order wrong, you get called a slur. They going crazy for sure. I got Eric and Taylor.
Bro, he said, bro, but nah, like, I don't know. Like, do you see the morpher they did for Cosmic Theory, man? Like, the fact that Simon took a picture with it he was just sitting there, like, he's exposing the worst part of the whole fucking shit. And
Bro got the most awkward photos. It's crazy.
He said, I'm gonna go piss off some people on the internet today, and just decided to take that fucking photo, and he just took it, and it was like, God damn, man, that shit's so bad. The morpher is like, come on.
Honestly, I don't hate it. Honestly, the only thing from Cosmic Fairy I really like so far is the weapons and the morpher. I feel like
really
a lot of people hate the lightning bolt. I don't mind it. You know, it's an Apple situation. You know, Apple got to put the Apple logo on everything. Look, this is Power Rangers' first original product, so of course they're gonna throw their lightning bolt on it. Of course, you know it's coming. Yeah, I don't care for it too much. It looks decent though. Weapons look great. Morpher looks great. Simon looks awkward as hell, but what can you do?
Bro, that man is a menace. that man is a menace. That man is a fucking menace, man. Like, it's
Don't
crazy.
gap him up.
I'm not, bro. I think Will said it. He said if you say Pookie 3 times, he's gonna pop up in chat. This man got surveillance on everyone, bro.
He don't talk to me.
I'm gonna beep out Pookie. Ooh. Dude, yeah, man. Like, Power, like, it's such a weird franchise. And like I said it just a couple minutes ago, I'm high as fuck. I'm gonna repeat myself, but like, it's 30 fucking years, man. That's crazy. And I said this earlier too, and it's like back in the day, the landscape of how Power Rangers is viewed is so different because when we were coming up, right, we had the marathons before every huge episode drop. They hyped up individual episodes. Like, they hype up the fucking Battleizer episodes with like Battleizer marathons, or they did the Forever Red marathon every fucking year. Insane. Now because we're fucking streaming shit, right? Everyone's on streaming services. Like, it's not happening. It doesn't happen anymore. Oh, and like the guy on YouTube playlist, but there's the magic of watching Power Rangers is not there anymore, and it kind of sucks, you know. He's back. Oh man, and I think it changes as time goes on, but man, it's not the same show it used to be.
Yeah, nah. And then the writers made a tweet like a week ago, I think, and they said something about I think they were talking about Once and Always, and then they was talking about how oh no, I think they were talking about Once and Always and Dino Fury and Cosmic Fury, but they were basically saying that the show itself they had to double down on the corniness and the cringy stuff, and like all that is what makes the show great and etc. And then we were like on a timeline cooking and we're like, bro, good writing makes the show great, which y'all yet to do. You know, creating a good, decent show is what makes the show great. Like the Disney seasons, you know.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, they were all like still aimed at kids, and they were all under certain mandates that you had to do. And with all that, they still ended up making a great product and making a good, watchable, memorable season that we can still watch today. Versus the newer shows, yeah, you want to make it important that you add the corniness and the cringiness and all this shit, but could you write a good show first and then focus on that later? Like, could you make sure the show is good before you focus on keeping that? Like, come on, dog.
Like and there's such a reason why. Like the seasons like those RPMs, like the Time Forces or the Lost Galaxies or the Dino Thunders, right? The SPDs, right? Like, and even the fucking Jungle Theory. And I know you hate it, and I know you do, and I love it. But anyway, like it. There's such a reason why we're like, come on, this is fucking horse shit. So all the new stuff's been coming out because like there's been really good writing in Power Rangers, and it's been shown. And the Disney seasons are the best written Power Ranger seasons. I don't care what specific seasons you hate, but like compared to what we're being given now or what we've been given for the past 10, 13 years since Samurai, that shit is way fucking better than what we've been handed. Like Dino Charge was good. Like I give Dino Charge credit where Dino Charge is due, where credit's due. But like, man, like, you know, there's no like, there's such a reason why we have that, like that's such that standard. For, I don't know. I guess it's nostalgia, but like, man, that shit is like SPD is such a way better written season than like, let's say like fucking Samurai. I mean, obviously it's like comparing apples and oranges, but still.
Honestly, I don't even think it's nostalgia though. I just think it's just a really good show. Like they just knew how to make a good show. Like Dino Thunder could have came out today, and I think we'll love it as much. We'll call it the best season ever. Like it's just crazy how those seasons age so well, and yet they won't bring none of those people back to work on the current show.
No, they won't. They won't ever get. It's crazy because they won't get Koichi Sakamoto. Come on, that man. If that man came back on, or they brought back Greg Aaronwitz, the dude who did SPD, like for Cosmic Theory, which they honestly should have done. Right? If they're gonna do outer space, that could have honestly.
Sakamoto. Bring back Sakamoto. Bring back Sakamoto.
Bro, Sakamoto.
I need those explosions. I need those detailed fight scenes for no reason aimed at 5-year-olds. Don't even know what's gonna go on because they can't even catch us moving so fast. But no. Jen, actually I have a question for you. So we know that you're a journalist, and we're just gonna call you a journalist because what you are. What are you looking forward to next in your career or in your journey? Like, where do you want to be and where do you want to go with it?
It's a good question. It's kind of funny because like if we're just like strictly talking, Power Rangers or whatnot, it's really up in the air. I feel like, same with you guys, with posting social media and shit like that. The brand is at a weird point where like we might be going through like a hiatus next year. Where like 2024 we might get no content besides like toys and comics, and for like content creators in the Toku fandom or just for like I guess journalism or like whatever the case is, we're gonna have a weird year where we're probably gonna sit around and think, yo, should we like start covering other shit or should we wait for Power Ranger shit? And I'm kind of at a point where I'm thinking technically I could start covering other shit and dropping leaks because I get information for other shit all the time, but I just never like post about it because obviously the people that follow me and my target audience don't care about it. But like it's just always like thoughts from like, I mean, I have the information, I could post it, gain traction in other fandoms, or I could like start covering other shows, et cetera, and not do strictly Toku. But then I think about my personal care and what I personally care about, and I don't think I would be as motivated for other shit as I am for Toku, I guess. So I'm like, I'm just at a point where I can probably just ride the wave, I guess. Coast throughout the year, see what happens, and then come back full swing in 2025 when we actually get content. Um, I do notice though, like when it comes to my connections, a lot of people I talk to is well, not currently at the moment for certain reasons, but like they are working on the newer Power Ranger show, and they're not really involved with the old people. So like, I think that's gonna help me in the future when it comes to this. Versus like, 'cause I know some people obviously is probably like tied down to like older like employees or older like set people, crew people, whatever the case is, production people. Um, and I honestly don't talk to those people. All my people are like working on other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like other Hasbro properties. And like, but the reboot being one of them, so it can help me out that way. But I feel like when things do pick up in the next year or two, I think I'll probably come out swinging that way. But in terms of next year, though, I'm probably chilling, honestly. Um, Diving into my other interests, and yeah, that's just really what it is. I'm not expecting any Power Ranger content next year, and
I mean, that's also
shouldn't.
yeah. I mean, that's a good little break though, man. Like you've been putting out content for like a good solid like couple of years. Like you've been doing the spaces for a while too. So like even just a little break, like and don't like. And the beauty of Toku Twitter too, it's like we have such other good fandoms. Like we have other good little micro compartments of it too. So there's always the Sentai stuff you can walk into. Keep your fan base and get into the other stuff too. Obviously don't force yourself to watch it. Sometimes we all get burnt out from everyone gets burnt out from Toku. Like I can't watch more than like 2-3 episodes of Sentai at once at all. Even with anime too. Even subbed. Like I can't watch. I can't. I just get overstimulated. So like a break is always really good too.
Yo, thank you for taking time to answer that question. My other question is yo, what's your favorite Future song, dog?
Favorite Future song? Sheesh. Um. That's a good
I think you know, bro. I think you know. Does somebody want to play it?
I fuck with Future, but like I gotta like think about if I got like a straight up favorite. I mean, but here's the thing, bro. It varies, Like I might fuck with like one song heavy at a point, and then I might like another song better. Like no, this is not my favorite. This is not my favorite Future. You can pack it up, buddy. Pack it up, buddy. Nah, I thought you was legit asking.
If you know, you know.
I thought you was legit asking me what's my favorite Future song. I was like,
I mean, no, but I would like to know your favorite Future song because I would tell you mine. Or if not that project, like what's your favorite Future project?
Honestly, favorite Future project would be. I ain't gonna lie. You remember this is a little older, but back when Drake and Future dropped "What Time to Be Alive," bro, that was probably the hardest collab tape I've ever heard in my life.
Yo,
like,
it still is.
Yeah, facts.
Still is. That next to Evil, but Evil is my favorite from him. But no one really talks about it. But What a Time to Be Alive was crazy. Still goes hard. Them beats still age well, yeah. But no, but you don't have to do T one time, no. I'm sorry.
I knew it. But
yo,
shit,
Brick. Also,
if anyone's curious,
with the cease and desist, bro, my bad.
No, you're good. I was gonna say if anyone's curious, though, 7:12 p.m. is one of my favorite newer songs by him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, word?
On it. Anime sample go hard.
Yes, it is actually.
But if y'all knew the context of that song, if you don't, you don't. If you do, you do.
Bro, Brex, you're funny as fuck. I didn't know you were on to for a second, and I was like,
Yeah, me either. I'm like, all right, where we going with this? Future is such
Let's
a
go
weird.
there. Come on, I had to. You know, I had to.
Brex.
I was cooking, man. I'm sorry. I was
I can't
cooking.
do this without you, man. This shit is so fucking funny, bro. Like, so, Jen, okay? So we need context. So I mean, where did Fraud Saku come from? Did someone called you a fraud, right? Because you got like, just to make sure I know how you got the name from. Didn't someone call you a fraud because you got like you spoke at PMC? You had that panel at PMC, and like some dude called you a fucking fraud, and then you just wrote it for like. Now you just been writing it as Fraud Saku.
Yeah, it was actually the funniest shit ever. I can't remember who called me it, but like I just remember just like scrolling on Twitter one day, and I just see it on the timeline. Fraud Saku. I don't know why they were mad though. I think at the time I reported that like the MMPR actors was coming back, and that and they're gonna do a story about men dying. Well, Trini dying, and her daughter taking the place. And then, like at the time, I can get how that sounded fake, and how it sounded like unrealistic. Like you're not gonna kill Trini in Power Rangers, or like the MMPR actors would never come back. Like Billy and Zach, never. You know what I'm saying? So like, I feel like at the time, a lot of people when I said that thought I was talking out of my ass or I was trolling. And then like one guy just got so mad, was like, "Why are you listening to this guy?" Blah blah blah. And then he just randomly called me Fraud Saku, and I was just like, "This is kind of funny though. Let me keep the name." And I made my username Fraud Saku for like a good half a year.
So I was on Facebook. I had a story. I was on Facebook, and I'm in a bunch of Power Rangers groups on Facebook, and I see Twitter screenshots of Jin's profile, and I fucking lost it. This dude was on Facebook saying fraud, and I lost one of my friends from like other communities was on the page, and he doesn't know. He's not in the like the Toku Twitter circle thing, so he doesn't really know the context of it. But like, he commented, I'm like, oh no, I'm like, yo, this is my boy. I commented, I was like, yo, this is my boy, chill. And Vaughn was in there too.
Also, and it's kind of wild. And I've been wanting to say this to you for a while, bro. But like, I know this shit gets kind of scary sometimes, bro, because people are so weird though. But like, you obviously doing something correct. But just always make sure you're taking care of yourself, man, because people are weird. People are super weird, bro. And I know I don't want you stuff like that though all the time though, but like it's never like nothing crazy like that though. But just know like a lot of these dudes like do not have lives like at all. Like they don't do anything but sit in front of the computer, bro, and like it's scary. So that's to everybody who's watching this too, man. Just be careful, be mindful, man, because a lot of people would love to be you, but they don't know what's really you. You know what I mean? It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Kind of weird.
Bro, when I saw that story about the Pinkertons going to this dude's house, I was like, oh my god. I was like, that could easily happen in our community. Like, that could easily happen. Hasbro shows up and sends the fucking Pinkertons over Power Rangers. Like, tell me that's not like they did it with some dudes Magic the Gathering. Like, I saw the Pinkertons. I can't believe they did it. They brought the fucking Pinkertons in. Like, I don't know. I think that's just fucking funny. I don't know. And dude, honestly, I have to say though, I'm really proud that you were able to do Power Morphicon. Like, that whole panel was really fucking cool. You got to host the fucking Time Force one, dude. Like, that's pretty fucking cool. Like, how was that? Like, I know that's probably like almost a year later, but like looking back, like was that like? Do you think that was like that's so fucking cool? Like, that's fucking peak.
Oh yeah, it was lit. We had the biggest and the loudest panel in the whole convention. We turned up, we did our thing. I actually got to kick it with the Time Force cast too, like before the panel. Yeah. So like they started a little late. So we were just like backstage talking, doing our thing, and I had to like fucking help the Hyperforce cast find their panel because I was at our panel at first thinking this was the Time Force Hyperforce banner. I was like, nah, this is Time Force. And then like we were like helping them find their room and shit. But it was cool though. It was cool. You know, got
That was
to.
Aaron.
She was cool. I like Deborah though. You know what I'm saying? Deborah was all in my ear. You know what I'm saying? She was
Yeah,
talking to me nice. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
If y'all see the video, y'all seen the video. If not, if
bro.
not. But like
I
she
had
was on my body a little heavy there. So I'm
bro.
rocking with her.
I don't know what it is with the Yellow Rangers, bro. Because I was at Ranger Stop and I was at the VIP thing and even before Allison Kipperman, Taylor, Yellow Wild Force was getting a little grabby. I'm like, hi. And she got a picture of me. I'm like, yeah. And then like
To the
she was
Ranger
telling
style.
bro, I don't know what it is, bro. The Yellow Rangers got it, bro. I mean, man, I listen. I still think that like I still think that like Aaron Deborah P2000s not but like
For sure.
that's yeah but like dude like that's fucking cool though. Time Force cast, Hyperforce cast is funny to hang out with. Like they just seem like an interesting bunch because it's Peter, Andre, Bulk, Paul Schreier, and forgot the other two people, and then Yoshi, of course. But like that's such a, like a funny group of people.
But yeah, no, it was a blast though for sure. I'd gladly do it again though, definitely if the opportunity approached me.
Bro,
I was supposed to do a panel actually at Ranger Stop last year. After
yeah,
PMC, they did Ranger Stop. We talked about it a
yeah,
little bit, but they did Ranger
Orlando,
Stop Orlando, and I actually got invited to do a panel. So that was cool, but I never ended up doing it because shit came up and I couldn't come out there. But
yeah,
yeah, I mean, I'll be down to definitely host more panels for sure. I don't know if Ranger Stop
yeah,
last year or PMC. I'll be there for sure.
bro. Ranger Stop is always fun. Ranger Stop's really cool. I hung out with Vaughn. Vaughn's funny. Vaughn's funny in person. Vaughn's funny in person. He's a really funny dude in person. Um, because he's such a Boy Scout. He's such a Boy Scout. He's as much of a Boy Scout he is online and he is in person. Like he is like the same person. It's fucking crazy. We saw Ernie Reyes at a bar in Orlando, and you were supposed to come down for us this year. You're supposed to come down this year, man. It was a good one. It was a good one. Yeah,
No, definitely for sure.
yeah, dude. How are y'all feeling, Brex? How you doing, man? You good? Oh, Brex DKO. Listen, man. I think I got the munchies. I think we may head out for the night, y'all. Um,
For sure, for sure. Yeah,
yeah,
next time, man, I'll leave
yeah,
my black side at home and bring my white side to be on time next
bro.
time for sure.
Listen,
Um,
dude. Listen, yeah, dude. You're good. I'm glad to have you on either way. But listen,
yeah,
guys.
absolutely.
Yeah, listen, guys. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. Whoever watched, I know a little bit different tonight, but hey, that's okay. Until next time, guys. May the power protect you all. That was so fucking corny. Good night, fuckers.
All right, peace out.